any drinks?
What would you like to drink?
I'd like some green tea.
Okay. Do you like 碧螺春 or Longjing tea?
Well, I want a cup of Longjing.
Okay.
Are you warming up the teapot?
Yes. Warm the tea set is good for flavor.
Oh, that's cool.
China is the homeland of tea.
China has green tea, white tea, and so on.
Different kinds of teas have different functions of healthcare.
Color, smell, and flavor are very important.
The tea should not be served too full in the cup. At most 80% of the cup. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Okay. This is a cup of Chinese tea.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Very good. Thank you.
It smells good.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the class. Today, we're going to talk about Chinese tea culture. China is the homeland of tea. China has all varieties of tea products. The main varieties are green tea, black tea, oolong tea, scented tea, white tea, yellow tea, and dark tea. Tea is China's national drink. Chinese believe that drinking tea is beneficial to health. People throughout China drink tea daily. Tea is to the Chinese as wine is to the French, as beer is to the Germans, and as cigars are to the Cubans. It is true that the word for tea, cha, never appeared in ancient Chinese texts. The character was created by Lu Yu in the 8th century during the Tang Dynasty. Based on written records and more recently excavated archaeological evidence, we know that tea as a beverage had become rather popular in areas along the Yangtze River and its tributaries during the Western Han period at the latest. The history of tea is full of legends and colorful historical events. The Chinese are thought to be the first discoverers. In fact, it was one man, a scientist and emperor of China, Shen Long, who is thought to be first discover tea as a drink. It is said that he had a requirement that water be boiled before drinking, all for sanitary reasons. However, during one such boiling of water, it was near a bush with leaves, and some had fallen into the water, creating a brownish liquid. This prompted Shen Long to try the tea and enjoyed its taste. Later, in seclusion, a man named Lu Yu had concocted a variety of different preparation and cultivation methods of tea in China. This would later carry into Imperial Japan for use by missionaries. Japan's fathers of tea, Yansei, a Buddhist priest, brought tea seeds to Japan for the first time. Eventually, in the history of tea, the drink becomes popular throughout the world. After Japan, Europe was the next to discover tea as a drink. The Portuguese were the first to seek and obtain trade with China for tea. Later, Baltic countries, Holland, and France were receiving imports of Chinese tea as well. China is a country with a time-honored civilization and a land of ceremony and decorum. Whenever guests visit, it is necessary to make and serve them with tea. Generally, the young generation always shows its respect to the older generation by offering a cup of tea. At the traditional Chinese marriage ceremony, both the bride and groom serve their parents tea. Chinese tea culture refers to the methods of preparation of tea, the equipment used to make tea, and the occasion in which tea is consumed in China. Emphasis is placed on the color, fragrance, and flavor of tea, water quality, and tea set. When taking tea, the taster should also be able to savor tea carefully. Attention is also paid to environment, atmosphere, music, infusing techniques, and interpersonal relationships. Philosophy, ethics, and morality are blended into tea activity. People cultivate their morality and mind and savor the life through tasting tea, thereby attaining enjoyment of spirit. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.